Hello, I'm Alpha and welcome back to Stoneblock, episode 6. I start looking around my base. Everything looks suspiciously gray and I'd like to work on the base today. Gonna do a little bit of building here in the modded world and it's starting to look rather shabby. I am disappointed in myself. Usually I like to keep things pretty clean. And as far as the mod placement, we're doing pretty good. But gonna start making this place look nice. And we're going to start this off by looking at some of the blocks that we've got to work with. We've got factory blocks, of course. I don't think I have any grass on me. I'm not really sure how to do that yet. I guess there is maybe some sort of fertilization that you can use for dirt. But I am not sure. Maybe floral fertilizer. Or it may have to still touch some grass from the mining dimension. We've also got this thing called a builder, which would be super useful for making large, big shapes. Like normally I do for my bases, you know, I do a big geometric shape and I just live in it. So this will automatically quarry a shape out for us. I want to go for like a cylinder if I can, or even a dome would be really neat, but I think a cylinder would be super cool. And it doesn't seem like it takes much to make this thing. We've made machine frames before. We've got ender pearls out of the gazoo. I think I even smelted some brick. I did. That is super useful. Let's go and start this up. Let's go ahead and get this builder out of the way. What else do we need? An ender pearl. I should have one of those right there. It's the last one. I got really lucky. No, I actually have one in my inventory too. Let's see. We got redstone. We got to get redstone right here. Ooh, fancy, fancy. I need a crafting grid. I need to put that up in my AE system so we don't have to worry about it anymore of going back and forth. So we've got machine frame to do last, which is just some lapis, iron, and gold nuggets. I don't know if I have any gold. Oh, I've got 23. That might do. It's just gold nuggets. It shouldn't be too bad. Go back in to the inventory. It won't even stack back in there, it seems. This thing is just so full. I thought it was going to be a much more reliable system, but according to AZ Badfish, he gave me a lot of information rundown about the AE system and other things. So once we get back to this, I will go through some of that and try to correct it. But for now, I'm just gonna have to deal with this crud. I mean, it is really annoying. I mean, it's completely full. I've got other things tucked in other spots, so maybe doing a storage episode would be a good thing to get into. So we got some gold nuggets. We need some lapis. I've got a bunch of that. And what else did we need for the machine frame? Okay, so that's it. That's all we need, iron. And then that will be it. We will have the builder. How lovely. We've got the builder out of the way. We now need power and we need something called a shape card. There's different types. We have the clearing quarry. Looking at this, we need a different type of shape card, which is the quarry. And of course, you got to make the blank shape card template, which is a very easy crafting recipe. The only thing is, I don't think I have sugarcane, so I may have to break down one of my bookshelves, which I don't want to if I can avoid it. I don't think I have any sugarcane. Oh, yeah, I was wanting to test this guy out, too, so he can be my friend if I tame him, right? Got a friend of your pearl? Hi there, buddy. Would you like to become my friend? Oh, he is. Yeah, I tamed him. Oh, that's awesome. That is sweet. Can you ride him or anything? Right-click with a friend of your pearl to tame. Did I tame him? I thought I did. Hi. There it goes. Owner Waffle Stick. That's awesome. Hey, that's really cool. He could defend me in my base. Let's put this up. I need to stop thinking about Enderman. I've fallen in love with this Enderman. He's idle. I'm just going to leave him idle. So just let him chill around. Sugarcane. That's what we need. I was wondering if you can find that in uncommon loot bags by some chance. I think it would be more common loot bags. Got a recycler? How do you put the stuff in there? I have no clue. As you can see, this system I set up is terrible. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, there's a bunch of loot bags though. Let me do some digging around and see if I can find some. Maybe in one of these common loot bags. I mean, there's different ways to craft it. I think I'm just going to break one of my bookshelves. I'm really lazy. I don't want to get into all the machinery just quite yet. At some point, hey, look, the bookshelves are right there. It knows exactly what we want. Let's break this bad boy. Let's get us some books. Oh my. Oh my. What's going on here? He just wrecked that skeleton. Kill him. He's gonna attack me. Can I switch him to attack mode? That would be so cool. Oh no! Kill him! Kill him! Yes! That's great! Now kill this witch! Come on! I was about to say wither. He doesn't identify as an attack though, it's just a condition. Okay. Alright, I've got poison for 36 seconds. That was fun. And here we are, the shape card, the clearing quarry. We've got the cylinder, 21 for the X and Z values, which I think is big enough. We don't need a huge central area. It's just gonna go right down that tunnel. It's gonna be nice and simple, hopefully. It will mine out the blocks for us, make that cylinder. I just need a power source. And I was just working on a furnace generator. Because I used my other one in a crafting recipe. That was really smart. So I was onto a machine block, I believe. I think I just need a chest. That's what I was going for. I've got the wood in my inventory, thankfully. Let's go ahead and get the rest of that done. Boom! Furnace generator. That's the machine block we need. Aha! 4 machine blocks. Hey, could make use of the rest of those just in case I want some more. Let's just do it like this because it's easier. We need a furnace. Easy peasy. I've got millions of cobblestone, it seems. You're in my crafting inventory. I like to do this the more vanilla way. I'm not looking up that recipe. Nope. Alright, so there is our furnace generator, and I need coal. Did I put it all in the AE system? Coal. Nope. Now I don't know how much power this is going to take to operate, but we're going to try the furnace generator and see if it gets anywhere. Maybe going about this distance would be good. I don't want to go too far. You know, I want it to be sort of snug fit with everything else. This could go really wrong though. So here is the builder. That's awesome. We're going to advance before. I can use this hammer to break around it just so I can see everything. Space cards or space cards. I got a shape cards. There it goes. And we need to put in our furnace generator. Now I think the storage is supposed to be on top, or it's just going to start spitting stuff out. I should have a bunch of bins that I could just place above that, collect. What in the world? You're invisible. What's going on here? That's terrifying. Let's see. Storage bin. Yeah, I've got like 32 of them in here. This should be enough. Whoa, spider. How did you die? Did the fritter bin get you already? I mean, is it glitched out or something? So, let's see what this does. Mr. Bin, get in my inventory. No! Fritter bin! Why are you so stupid? I think he followed me into all of this solidness. I don't care if he dies. If he's that stupid, yeah. I knew that was gonna happen. He's stupid. He's every time I get hurt, he just follows me. So I wonder if this thing's gonna work or not. It needed a lever. I forgot. But the problem is, that sucks. So I guess we'll have to go with the lava generator. I think I need a better power source. Like, I can't be moving this around all the time. It drives me insane. So we'll put this there, and this is going to be the input, and everything should be working properly. I mean, if we want to either hear or see the action, I guess we're going to turn off the lever and then turn it back on whenever this is charged up. Yeah, sort of. I mean, it's doing its job, just very slowly. So if you don't understand what's happening, this builder block is clearing out a cylinder area around it. I'm hearing mobs. I thought it would be a good idea to go out to my little base area and come back. Bad idea. It's working. It's made its way this far. Oh my god. I'm gonna warn you right now, you better turn down your speakers. I get kind of loud. Oh my god, no! 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 This is terrible! Please, no! No! Oh no, this is bad. Oh, my magnetic generator and everything. What happened? No! No! That was such a bad idea, dude. Like, what do you even do against that? Yeah, some time has passed. We're about 10 minutes in the video, so I thought to fast forward a bit, and I was just kind of browsing around and noticed this sword. Oh, doesn't that look super cool? Sword of Evasion. You can block to throw ender pearls. That would be really useful, actually, in combat for some reason, just in case you gotta get away from enemies. Actually, this is probably the cheapest sword that I can find, because I obviously don't have packed ice. And this one takes mycelium blocks. I don't even have a mushroom biome. There might be some mycelium blocks in my storage from the loot bags, but I highly doubt it. And really, I like the ender pearl better than the weakness splash potion, which weakness might be pretty awesome. I don't know. There is a slowness splash potion. Sword of Decay. Sword of Evasion. It just sounds cool. Just have to rebattle the Inner Dragon and get the Nether Stars, which shouldn't be too difficult because we got a bunch of Wither Skulls from loot bags. So anyways, I was looking for a block that would replace, or a slab that would replace these cobblestone blocks, and was looking at the porcelain brick slab. And I thought that looked really nice. It's really cheap. All it takes is just some porcelain, which I think I have some. Yeah, I smelted it up in the furnace. You could take these bricks and just make slabs just like that. Very fast, very clean. I like the way they look. They look very fresh. And they really fit in a technical environment. I want that. This I don't like so much. I started, I really liked it at first, but then I started to lean toward like, nah, I don't know if this really fits my build so well. Or even the wood outline, the oak planks chiseled. So I might look into changing that. So this room ended up being a little bit bigger than what I had thought it was going to be. It actually went down in Y level as well. I didn't even think about it whenever the builder got through. I came back and I was like, it's a big room. It should be fun to decorate though. We've got the air charm, so we can just float up to the ceiling if we need to. That is some pretty useful stuff. So I want to gather some build materials, get to this. I think I want to use grass. I'm feeling this need for grass, but might go technical. I'm gonna have to look around a bit. Well, looky here. I didn't even know you could smelt skystone blocks. That makes my decoration avenues so much easier to work with. We've got these, which look so much better than their counterpart. I mean, that looks so nice. And I think you continue crafting this in 2 different blocks. So this can go to the stone brick variant. And what else do we got? Ooh, that looks so nice. Let's craft another one. This is an even smaller segmented brick design. Let's keep going smaller. What will it go to? Oh, does it reconvert back into the original block? Yes, it looks like it does. Ooh. That's pretty. That's adorable. I love dark colors in Minecraft, so this is going to work for me. Mine's a little bit slow, though. There we go. Hey, I wonder if you can actually vein mine this with the 2 different variants. I doubt it, but we could try it out. Nope. But that's going to be awesome. I want to use this for the design. So this tunnel's prepped, and the rest of them need to be widened a bit. I mean, they're kind of small at the moment for the decoration on the sides. But hey, the skystone has worked out nicely. It looks good. Just gotta figure out some kind of backdrop wall to go in. And it's a decision-making process. Should I just use factory blocks? I mean, that seems to be the more common thing to go for. We can look at a few just to see if any work. I've got my chisel in my inventory. Let's check this out. So I've got a bunch to work with. We can go for like the blue fill. We could do, blue wireframe looks pretty neat. I mean, I feel like this room needs to be a bit brighter and a bit more loud compared to the other tunnels. So we could try out a few. I could try this one first, see how it meshes and matches and connects. The blue wireframe looks pretty good. I mean, that looks really nice. But it's not like super stand out like I want it to be. Let's see, what else do we got to work with in the factory blocks? Where are they? Oh, they're blue now. Ooh, that looks good too. The sturdy one, but the way it connects, I'm pretty sure it looks kind of weird. Yeah, it looks kind of strange. It doesn't even look like the represented blocks once you see those connected textures. Let's go back in here. What else? Ooh, that'd be a pretty block. The gold frame one. We used this one already for the roof, so I don't want to go for it. The purple wireframe is just a little bit too subtle. Ooh, a battery. I wonder, does that connect at all? I don't think it would, right? No, it doesn't connect. Hey, but that's kind of cool. That's neat. I like that block. It's fun. Wouldn't look good in a wall design. It might be cool for props or something. That'd be the only reason I'd use it. I mean, ooh, that one's really loud. Talk about loud. This is going to be like super red. It's even connected? Does it connect? Sort of connects, but in a weird way. Yeah, I wouldn't use that one. So no, I don't know if Factory Blocks is going to work in this instance unless we went with like a pattern like this. That's making use of a more subtle, toned down look. You know what? I might just use this one. This one looks like it'd work. We just have to do a little bit more decoration around that. You know, it's been really refreshing to do some base building on this mod pack. You know, free thinking aside from all the intimidation that surrounds me for mods. And I'm curious, what do you guys think about this journey? I mean, is it entertaining to watch me, a noob, learn all this stuff through a Stoneblock? I mean, I feel like I'm making progress. I feel like I'm doing pretty well in the series. But I feel like there's going to be a hard cap at some point that's just going to mind boggle me. And I'm going to be spending like a gratuitous amount of hours working on things. And I'm worried about that. I think I'll be fine. You know, people have helped me get through this. Some key characters in the Waystone community, Naragath, and then AZ Badfish on the Twitter community. Somewhat an acquaintance. He watches my videos, so thank you, AZ Badfish. I appreciate it, man. You are a master at modded. You're incredible. Hey, look, I'm Waddles. I just seen that. I had to wear it because, well, you know, I know him through Twitter. Meet a lot of people in the community that's willing to help, and thanks to all my subscribers for helping me get through learning all these different mods. It's been fun, but for now, I've been working with the mods I kind of know. I mean, I got chisel and bits. I've got the factory blocks. I tried something new with the ceiling. I'm using dark wood leaves. I believe that's what it's called. I thought you could grow that tree in the overworld, but apparently it's only available in the nether because it's the only place I could grow it with bone meal. Vein mine the leaves. It went very fast, very cheap, and now I have this darkness seeping out of my ceiling. Oh, I am one with the darkness, my friends. So this is really nice. It looks good. It's got like a blue tint to it, which kind of goes well with the wireframe factory blocks. And I discovered this new block I love. It's the anti-block. Could you even call it a block? I don't know. It's an anti-block, so I don't know. This is a mod I had seen on the edges of some YouTube videos, and I was like, yeah, that looks like an expensive block. It might be used in other mods, but it turns out this stuff is just decoration block, and it's very cheap. Stone and glowstone. 8 stone, 1 glowstone, and you have 8 of these. I just lined it up, man. I was like, yeah, let's grab this bad boy up. It's making the area look really cool. It's not necessarily a designy block, but it's got a nice palette to it. It doesn't have any lines because it connects, and I think it looks good. As just a solid color as kind of like this background piece for the design. Oh, it looks so much better than what it did, and I've obviously got to make some pockets for the applied energistic stuff. So I've got this, and we need to do a dedicated pocket for it, and then that will be a lot better. Just get through everything, make stuff organized, and I need some solutions for lighting. What's some good cheap lighting in Stoneblock I could use? I've been using the chisel and bits and glowstone, but I feel like that's an outdated process. I feel like a lot of people have thought about that. It works, it looks okay, but there's only so much you could do with chisel and bits. I want something like a sea lantern and a glowstone, a full lighting block, so I could just place it into the floor. But hey, let me know what you think about the design so far. I don't know what I want to do with this side of the base. I've just kind of blocked it off because I don't ever use this area unless I'm going to the nether end or the mining dimension. But everything else, hey, it is free game. Every time I pass my mob farm, I'm always reminded on how spooky it is because I was just working in this area, turned around and seen an Enderman. It jump scared me. You can't even hear that. Like with a skeleton, you can't even hear anything. And this extends like a little bit further out, like maybe out here. This absorption hopper is kind of a pain too sometimes. You could show the area that is capturing items from. So like right here, if I drop an item, or this area I was working in, which I'm going to show here in a moment, it will capture those items. So I'd like to get an enchant table going. I'd like to get this all organized, get it proper, because right now it's just kind of sitting in the background filling up. It's not fun. Now, something I failed to mention in the previous clip about the anti-block, there is color variance. Since this is an extension of the chisel mod, you can go into its GUI, take the anti-blocks in, and grab a nice vivid color to use in your decorations. And I thought it looked good in the smaller pocket. I don't think I'd necessarily use it for a larger hallway, because I've got the rest of the base built on this certain palette. I've got these textures, different blocks to work with. This just wouldn't fit in mass amounts, so I thought it looked good as a smaller pocket, a subtle detail, a peripheral detail when you're walking through the base. Boom. Oh yeah, that is vivid. People are going to notice it right away if they walk through here. I mean, no one else is walking through here but me, but I'm going to notice it every time. And I thought purple fit well with the applied energistics. So since that panel is purple, I converted it over to that. Now for the base building, I think I'm going to be finishing it off today because, obviously I got some other mods to work on, like the chicken mod, and maybe a couple more hallways for other things in the starter area. This is going to be like my starter tunnel, I think. Yeah, might use some more anti-blocks. Who knows? It might be like a super green hallway when you're walking through there. I'm not quite sure yet. I got some more building to do in the center area too. We're going to be doing other hallways, and obviously I'm not going to be doing that because, well, we're going to get to those when we get to other mods. But I think that's going to be about it for today's episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy watching. We'll see you next episode. Have a fantastic day.